Greetings, everyone. This is your girl, LaSage. This is to my conscious co creators. If you're in this space, you were destined to be in this space. If you are with me, you are with me. And if you ain't, you ain't. I have been really guided this in this space to really discover and own my personal power. What is personal power? Personal power is the space that you hold, the energetic space that you hold. And the more energy you have, the more power you have. Does it say negative or positive? It doesn't matter. The more energy you have, the more power you have, right? Get this though. You could have so much energy around you. You could have gathered tons of energy, right? But if you have a being that has a ton of high vibrational energy, they are going to be guided away from your energy. You're not even going to be in their space. You're not even going to be in their, peripheral, couldn't think of the word. And I've just been given opportunities from the universe to recognize my power. The last video that I posted, I believe I was talking about, I mentioned how I was in a lot of pain and just the new perspective I was gaining on it, because we're all on this journey of remembering who we are. And as I'm growing, as I'm gaining wisdom about my experience, and I want to share, it feels good to share that with others, because there's no telling if you're going through the same thing I'm going through. And a lot of times I find that people are. And when I'm quiet about things, then I'm missing the opportunity to share that wisdom with someone who could use it, who needs it, right? So when we hide and when we don't show up, then we're not showing up for, not just for ourselves, but we're not showing up for those who need our energy, who need it. You know, as you are in a high vibrational space with other people, right? And you got other people around you, you're going to affect their energy. If they touch you, they're going to gather some of your energy. So you got people who are leeches, energy leeches, and they come in, they just want your energy. That's all they want, right? They know your energy is powerful, and they come in and they want it. Sometimes it might not even be intentional. They just know that you have something that they want, and they are connecting with you, and you are co-creating with them and allowing them in your energetic space to be able to take your power if you let them. But when you recognize your power, it's not that easy. So I've been being taken on a journey of really understanding my personal power. And yes, I wrote this whole book on self-love, and that is an accurate part of the journey. That was just one level. There's many levels to this thing. And I am continuing on these levels. I'm continuing to initiate into these levels of understanding, of expansion of myself and my being. What does that look like in practicality outside of using metaphysical terms? That looks like I was here, I was triggered by this. This was within me in my mental. I looked at things this one way for a very long time because I was taught to look at things that way. My traumas created a victimhood within me. I was in a place of not recognizing my true power, thinking that my energy was too much or that I was not enough, even though I am perfect. And so are you, and so is the universe, and so is everything within it. Everything is perfect. Am I perfect in the way that you perceive perfection? Whatever that is, not even close. Not even close. All right. But I am perfection in the nature of who I am. In my relationship to the universe, I am perfect. Everything that's happening, whether we perceive it good or bad, I am perfect. It is perfect. How are you doing, LaSage? I'm perfect. Thanks for asking. I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? And so are you. And so when you look at the things in your life that come to tell you who you are not or who they think you are, in my case, a lot of times people come into my life, and because I'm so chill and I'm so humble and I let people be who they are, a lot of times people think that I don't know what I know. They don't even know who I am. A lot of times, like some people in my life still don't even know I wrote a book. They still don't know it. And they come try to tell me things about myself that I've already written about, the things that I've already explored. But I'm not mad at it because I created that. I created that because I needed to recognize my power. Unfortunately, in the emotional sense, it's very taxing when you don't recognize your power. Very taxing. I mean, listen. When you don't recognize your power, people will throw you around like a rag doll. You're a healer. You're a wounded healer. You're a person who loves to give. You attract narcissists and opportunists every which way, ready to just leech and take your energy if you let them. Only because you're not recognizing your power. But it's all perfect. Don't judge them for going where they need to go to get their power, to get more power, because they don't yet realize that they have power innate inside of them that is already enough. They don't realize their self-worth. They don't recognize it. And the person who attracts the narcissist does not recognize it either, just yet, until they do. So don't go out here, be mad at the narcissist for coming in to take when you don't have to let them. As soon as you realize your power, you are able to recognize how to take your power back. I stopped attracting narcissists in the way that I was attracting them before. I've reached a new level because all the old wounds that were creating those particular things are no more. But does that mean it's completely stopped? It's completely cleaned out? Nah, I'm just at another level of wisdom. I'm getting new, more grander opportunities to recognize my power. So with the more power that I'm gathering, the more that I'm recognizing my power, the more responsible I have to be with that power. And the more people are going to try to come for that power. But realize and recognize, take the emotion out of it, take the good, the bad, the wrong, the right, take all of that out of it, and just look at it from an energetic perspective. Why is this person reflecting this to you? Why has this person come into your life? Why is this person here? What are they here to reveal to you about yourself? Because that's all it ever is about. It's never about anybody else. All that shit you're going through, all that drama, it's all about you. Is it your fault? We're not talking about faults here. We're not looking at it from an emotional perspective, from a victim perspective, from a villain perspective, prey, predator. We're not looking at it from any of those perspectives, just purely energetic. Why is this person here? Because nature, it balances itself. So you need some harmonizing going on in your life. You need some balance or whatever. The universe is going to bring you the opportunity to balance, whether it's through body pain, like it was in my case, which I'm feeling so much better, by the way. I've had a few moments of here and there, but not going to get into that right now. But I do really want to stress the importance of how understanding and knowing your power reflects from within to without to outside of you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people come, they try to take your power. They come and you might experience not just body pain. You might just experience some other unpleasing stuff, like some, drama in relationships, or you keep creating these experiences where you're having, police pull you over constantly, or you're just having these different experiences. I know I had a point in my life where, oh my gosh, I was like, what the hell is happening right now? You know what I'm saying? I was getting pulled over left and right. Like, nothing would end up, for the first couple times, nothing would happen. Like, they'll pull me over and I'll end up getting, like, being set free, even though they really could have actually given me a ticket or whatever. And those were my warnings. Those were my wake-up calls, right? Those were my, okay, look at what's happening in your life. Why are you creating this, right? What's happening right now? But then it started leveling. The negative forces that were seeming to come up against me started leveling up. Then I got in a stupid accident for no reason, not even no fault of my own, caused by a police officer who wouldn't take responsibility for it. Then, I'm not going to get into just the whole, but I just want to let you see how it can show up. Like, then I got pulled over for a DUI, and I wasn't even a DUI. Like, they pulled me, and because they couldn't give me a DUI, they needed to get me for something. So they gave me the move over law ticket for not slowing down drastically on unclear law, which was outlawed, which was really looked at in another county in that state of Georgia where I got it in. People were fighting that law because it was very ambiguous. And it was like, man, like, they out here giving these tickets for what? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, slow down significantly to a point where the car behind me hits me in my tail and cause an accident? So, but this is me trying to rationalize, and I'm angry, and I'm like, something has to be done about this, Instead of just taking the time to look within myself and see the opportunity of the perfection that was happening, The universe was telling me what was happening, that I wasn't supposed to be there. That I needed to look at my energy leaks. I needed to look at the ways that I was allowing these opportunities of power to be taken from me. Like, I was attracting opportunities and opportunists. Then I got in another accident. I totaled my car, which was also perfect because I couldn't afford the damn car. So it worked out. I had gap protection. I'm only giving you these pictures just to kind of let you see how sometimes things it could be like wherever you are, things are just going wrong. Just left and right. What if your spirit has told you to move on? What if your spirit has told you that you need to be somewhere else and you're not listening? Every time I've ignored my spirit, every time I've gotten a warning signal, and sometimes I get warning signals like maybe 2 or 3 times. And then after that, if I keep ignoring it, then that's when it turns up. The heat turns up. I don't want to continue to operate like that. I don't want to continue to have to be put on the boiling pot of hot water. I don't want to have to keep putting my ass on fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my back against the wall all the time. So what do I do about that? I stand in my power. I start to look at my power and how I am actually creating all of this. None of this is happening to me. It's happening for me. Did you catch that? None of this is happening to me. It's happening for me. Everything is perfect. I had a conversation today and she said to me, you ever felt like, you were led to do something, but then you realized that it wasn't what you thought it was, like you thought you were led to do it? Absolutely. I've had that experience. I've recently had that experience, right? Where you think you're led to something and then it turns out to be something crazy and it ends up negatively affecting you, right? But you know how I answered that? What was put on my heart to say was that everything's perfect. That everything is perfect. That you don't know that opportunity came as an opportunity to bring balance in your life. Maybe you had too much on your plate. And you had too much on your plate and it was being taken off your plate. Maybe there was an opportunity for you to look at how you perceive things. Maybe it's an opportunity to let you know to let go. To allow you to learn how to let go. So if you understand how you're creating the things that are happening in your life energetically, oh man, I've seen so many angry posts. People put stuff on some of the spiritual teachers that I've checked out. I've seen like angry posts and people are like, nobody invited this person. I didn't create, this person to come and rape me or to do this and do that. And I'm about to trigger somebody right now. All right. But you go deal with that on your own. Don't blame me. Okay? Don't blame me because your triggers are your responsibility, not mine. I'm just here to share what my spirit leads me to share. And the vibration of our group the vibration of our consciousness, the vibration of society, the vibrational thoughts that are being created constantly are being, the powers that are rising up against you are being fed by shame, by guilt, by the sexual shame, the sexual guilt, the secrecy, the whole taboo of it all. All of that is giving power to a vibration more and more. The more shame you have about it, the more guilt you have about it. Because a lot of times when you, and I have had the experience, so don't think I'm coming here and I'm being heartless about anything. But, oh, a little silver bug. What are you here for? I think I want to make another video about this. I think a little silverfish came to talk to me about something. What are you here to say? And it just stopped when I asked it, what are you here to say? This is an example of recognizing your power, recognizing your relationship with the things around you. I'm going to talk about the rape and the vibration of sexual assault and all of that in another video, because I feel like I can't get into it enough without triggering someone. I can't give it a full picture, and I don't want to. I want this topic to really just be about personal power, and us understanding ourselves and our relationship with the world around us, and our relationship and being responsible for the power that we hold, and being responsible for the energy that we hold. All right. So we're going to discuss that another time. I think I've gave you an introduction on personal power. And yeah, I'm going to continue. I'll do a part 2 and a part 3, just like I did the beingness. And yeah, I don't know where it went. It's gone now. Oh, hi. Anyways, I'm out, y'all. We'll touch more on this, all right, next week. I want to be sensitive about it. I want to be sensitive about it so that I can fully share, because so many insights have come about why these things happen. But what I will say is that the person whose power is being taken feels powerless in some way, some form, some fashion. There is something contributing to that feeling of powerlessness. It's not because this person lacks the power. It's they lack recognition of their power. Whether they were taught this growing up, whether they were taught this or inherited the vibration of the people around them that they grew up with, whatever the reason, that is ultimately what energetically, if you just look at it from an energetic perspective, from an energetic power to someone who feels powerless, they're attracting a person to come help them to feel even more, to confirm and balance that. The universe needs to balance at all times. So if you feel powerless, then this person that is also feels powerless wants to come and take your power. because they see your power. You just don't see your power. But they come and they try to take it. And because we don't have a full understanding of power exchanges and energetic exchanges, what happens? We don't know how to fight that power. We don't know how to how do we get rid of this being that wants to come take our power? How do we get that out of our lives? We change our mindset. We start to look at how we are powerful. We start to empower ourselves. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now, is I'm going to let you know. I don't care who you are watching this video. You are powerful. And nobody, I mean nobody, can sit here and tell you that you are not. Some people have a more developed power, a more developed energy, right? But you are still powerful, and you have the power to develop your power into you fully standing in your space, holding your energetic space, understanding who you are, realizing your self-worth in who you are. Love yourself. Love yourself. And I'm not just talking about self-care. I'm talking about love yourself. Look at yourself and love yourself. Look at yourself and feel gratitude for yourself. Look at yourself and just be like, damn, I love you, girl. I love you, man. I know that was sounding real corny. But love all of you, accept all of you, and show up. Show up however you feel called to show up in your life. Yeah, you do that. And you remember who you are. When you remember who you are, you will know your power. And enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Don't be so caught up in, overthinking everything. I'm not telling you anything that I have not experienced one way or another. When you recognize your power, nobody can come in and step on you. You walk with power. You move with power. You speak with power. You know what I'm saying? So, but most of all, you know the power. You know it. And this is a journey. So, yeah, I appreciate you. If you've made it this far in the video, that means that you've received something. So if you've received something from this video, share it with somebody who you think needs it. Like it, subscribe to my channel for more videos. I don't care if you like it or not, but I think liking helps the algorithm. So maybe it'll help it get to more people who share it. I don't even need to say that, because I know naturally whoever needs to see this video is going to see it. There is nothing I need to do except own my space, hold my space, and know who I am, know my power. And remember that my connection with Source is the only thing that can give me the power that I even sought after. We seek power on things outside of us, not realizing that the power is right here. The power, we have a direct connection. Direct connection. You hear? Direct connection to Source. You don't have to seek it anywhere else. And if you seek it somewhere else, you're going to get you're going to get given the opportunity for you to look at yourself for that power instead of trying to seek it in others. seek it in other things. Because the very place that you're seeking that energy, seeking that power, is the very place that's going to teach you this is not the place. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Peace out. I love you, my conscious co-creators. Go stand in your power. Be empowered. Look at yourself and just be grateful for yourself. Be great. Have gratitude. Look at your arms and look at your hands and look at your feet and look into your eyes in the mirror and be thankful for the person that's standing there. Be thankful for what those arms have come to help you do. Be thankful for the role that your feet play in standing firm. Be thankful for everything that you are. Be thankful for your connection to Source. Be thankful for what's happening in this perfect moment. Peace.